Yes. Now it's George's turn to choose.
Yes, you choose George. Choose a carrot. Grandpa, I think George wants to grow a carrot.
George, would you like to grow a carrot?
No.
What would you like to grow?
What?
Work now, yeah?
George has thought of something he
live
wants
now.
to grow.
Come on now, you've got education.
Yeah, just had a connection issue with it.
George wants to grow a dinosaur tree.
Silly George. Dinosaurs can grow trees. I did the same thing.
We're not live still.
Not live, but look, I did the same thing.
We'll always do the foreign thumbnail to get my channel. One second.
Pepper, George, Mummy and George.
It might be because I haven't put the Fortnite thing on screen yet.
Lovely
So
sunny
once I
day.
put the...
Pepper and George can't wait to go into the garden to play.
There you go.
Please can we go out to play?
You can go out to play when you finish.
Would you like to see some work? No, I don't want to see no work of yours.
Don't drink your juice too quickly. George drank his juice too quickly. He has hiccups.
Oh, it's going to spam my chat again, isn't it?
Not while George has hiccups.
The George's hiccups are gone, haven't they, George?
Can you join? Can you add me? No, you cannot join. I will not add you. Tex Spencer. No, I cannot add you, Tex Spencer. That working? Yes, I got you working. Go through.
Okay, so apple 5 slices, 5 different apple slices, 5 different places. I'm gonna put this one in the fridge. Set it up outside and
Play it while you're done. Follow me. Oh, there you go, spam my chat again. Are you writing it? How come not? Maybe guys. Do that again, do that again. Let me redo that. Yeah, there you go.
And this is my assistant, Frank. Remember to always ask for an adult's help if you're doing
I'm telling you, I smell like Jim. Hey, Chelsea, what?
good shopping skills, Frank. I can tell. Before we do anything else, safety first. So Frank, put on your safety glasses. First, we have the control apple. This is the apple we're not going to do anything to, so we can compare it to all the other
No, I do need to.
vegetable oil.
Hello.
Hello. You hear me, yeah?
Yeah, ready when you are.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Tommy goes on my YouTube channel and he's spamming my chat with
Oh, just now, is it?
Yeah, he does it every day. Like, when I go live on YouTube, he'll be on YouTube just spamming my chat the whole time. What? It's frozen again.
But before that, which one do you think's gonna do the best?
There you go, Billy. Pick your paws there.
Ooh, good guess.
Yeah. Frozen, not frozen, you paused it.
One day later.
You got it. Why, yes, so. So, this one. Alright. This one is good. Alright.
So the darkness doesn't affect it at all. It's also really brown.
Like that Metallica there.
Yeah. I watched a thing yesterday on about a lot of people that look the same. I know about Roman Reigns. Where else you go?
I'm just jumping here because I need to go with my quest. Hang on. There.
I don't know if he's on like Roman Reigns. Like, no, that was it, not Roman Reigns. So they were doing an interview with Jason Momoa, the Aquaman.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, you could learn about how many people it actually look like. So, like, they put a photo of me, like, with Roman Reigns and the guitarist from Metallica, and all three of them look exactly the same.
Yeah, they do look similar, don't they?
Yeah.
You mean the bass player?
Yeah.
I know the. Yeah.
All along, yeah. Roman Reigns came back on SmackDown yesterday. Oh, SmackDown was so good last night. They premiered on the US network. They've been on Fox for so long. They got a new theme song and a new intro and stuff on it, and it's pretty cool. And then in the next pay-per-view, remember the pay-per-view Black Blood?
Can't say as I do, no.
So Black Blood, you would. He's won the older pay-per-views from the well, he won the pay-per-views back from the Attitude Era, because they changed quite a few pay-per-views now. They made it quite crap, but Triple H is slowly bringing them back.
Yeah, do they still have King of the Ring?
Yeah, you brought that back this year. They just had it this year.
Yeah, that was quite good.
But Vince McMahon did it quite crap. He used to put on SmackDown in the end, and it was just quite rubbish. Whereas Triple H has done it, so it's on like he's got his own pay-per-view. And what they do now, the winner, because back then you get a shot at the title, wouldn't you? Well,
yeah,
they did it for ages after that. Vince McMahon was Jr., so they just like became king. Then you changed the name to like King Booker or King Sheamus or something stupid like that if they won it.
Because that's where Stone Cold made his name, wasn't it? When he was
Yeah. Well, they did it this year, and they did it so obviously the winner got to go get the winner, because they did the Queen of the Ring as well as the King of the Ring. And the winner went to obviously get a shot at the title at SummerSlam, which is what they did. So the Queen of the Ring got a shot at the SummerSlam, and the King of the Ring got a shot at SummerSlam. That's how they do it now. So slowly implementing all the old stuff and bringing it back in slowly, that made it really good. So Bad Blood's won the old pay-per-views. So
I think when they get to Netflix, it's just that's the moment when I think it's really gonna.
Do you know what's good for us? So in America, on Netflix, they're gonna get Raw, and all the rest of them still on the American shows, like the US network and stuff. Because we don't get the US network and stuff like that over here, we get all of it on Netflix, including the pay-per-views.
That's going to be awesome, because then you won't miss anything.
Nah, so we get all three shows, SmackDown, NXT, and Raw, plus the pay-per-views.
and they're still going to get theirs on. So they're on the main networks.
Yeah, but obviously then they're still going to be on their network. So Raw will be a lot better because that'll be the main show on Netflix. They'll have to SmackDown and stuff like that will be a bit more thingy back a bit, but not compared to Raw because Raw will be thingy. But I think eventually all even in America will move over to Netflix eventually together. I think they just got to run out there. Jim, make me a coffee. Tell me what are you doing?
He's got to put the kettle on.
No, that's not yeah, boys rule, girls and Tommy rule. What the hell? You seen what he put? What the hell? So what he put, Matt? He's put boys rule, but girls and Tommy rule.
Was he going to put that on the comments?
Yeah. He said he's sponsored on the YouTube channel.
Are they watching your live stream now?
Yeah, Tommy does, yeah. He's very good at making videos himself. Like you give him an iPad, he can make anime videos and everything on it. He's very clever in that sort of things.
Yeah, it's quite popular these days. A lot of people stream on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very big thing. Like, I'm watching like video like how big fucking like Jake Paul. I've watched him how good his house is.
Funny you should mention. Just reminded me. I was watching Logan Paul was doing an interview with Donald Trump the other day.
Oh yeah.
That was quite fun. That was quite amusing.
Yeah, you want to watch Logan Paul wrestle because for a YouTuber, he's really good. Honestly, he's very athletic, so his matches are really, really good. And because he's obviously a YouTuber and he's obviously quite famous, he's quite good at entertaining and the way he as a heel and stuff, so it's quite entertaining to watch. But then he got into, he's having an argument with Kevin Nash on Twitter at the minute. He's got beef with Kevin Nash on Twitter. You know, when they have like the little fucking beefs on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
And Kevin Nash said something about him, so he fucking put something about Kevin Nash back.
Yeah, because he's a professional wrestler now, Logan Paul, isn't he, as well?
Yeah, he's WWE. He's a part-timer. This is what the issue was. So at the minute only a part-time, but he is going full-time next year. So because of the way he does his stuff, they don't want to go controversy, which is what they would get. So when it goes to Netflix, he's going full-time for the start of next year. Obviously, but he has a lot of other stuff he does as well, which obviously brings more people to WWE. So Kevin Nash obviously fucking commented something about him being part-time wrestling, and Logan Paul didn't like it and commented something back. So now they've got this whole beef.
Got players around him. Switch to shotgun.
But the problem is Kevin Nash is a very respected wrestler. He was quite big back in the 90s. He started a lot of stuff like the NWO and that.
Oh yeah, he's a legend, isn't he? And wasn't he in WCW, isn't he? Wasn't he?
But the other problem
it's got Hulk, Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan. They were the NWO, weren't they?
Yeah, but the other problem is why he's very close friends with Triple H. He's like one of his best mates. So for him to be saying stuff about him, he's going to cause a bit of issue for Triple H. But the other thing is Triple H is also a business bloke, and Logan Paul brings him a lot of viewers and a lot of. So if you watch Logan Paul's, like say, his podcast where he did the interview with Thingy, on Logan Paul's podcast, it's probably one of the biggest ones on YouTube, right? But he has a lot of wrestlers on it, so he promotes wrestling a lot. So it's not something they want to lose in wrestling, really.
It's like I say, I think with Logan Paul, it's because he just knows how to make good videos.
He knows how to make good videos. He brings, and this is the thing what Pete Batista was saying about thingy. So Drew McIntyre is just. Do you know who Drew McIntyre is?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so Drew McIntyre is obviously just done a movie with Batista, one of Batista's new movies. And obviously, if it was so, this is why Batista left WWE years ago. And quite a few, and the same with The Rock, because Vince McMahon wouldn't let them do anything outside the WWE. Whereas Triple H is the opposite. Triple H knows that when they do stuff outside the WWE, it's going to bring... It promotes it. Yeah, it promotes it. It brings more people into it. Look at The Rock just for WrestleMania this year, how big it got just for The Rock was promoted and stuff. So
because everyone knows who Logan Paul is, so he brings people to the wrestling.
Yeah. So now he allows them to go and wrestle for other companies. It allows them to partner with other companies. It allows them to go do movies and do whatever they want to do. Because he knows it brings them more viewers and more money.
Vince McMahon was a bit sort of set in his ways, wasn't he?
He was. Back in the 80s, I understood it back then. He sort of knew it could do either because there were more... Back then...
Well, back then, there was no social media, was there? Remember?
No social media. Most of it is based
there was no YouTube.
No YouTube, no. A lot of it is about social media. The fact that like, even Triple H now is putting people from YouTube, just reactors, and putting them onto TV to try and show, like, appreciate their fans and stuff like that makes a big difference. Like,
that's pretty much it. That's basically it, though, isn't it? I mean, Vince McMahon he knew what he was doing in his era in the 80s, but he's not really for this generation. He's not really keeping up to speed with it, is he? Really?
No. He's trying, like I said, he don't really feed with the wrestlers, but this is the thing with Hulk Hogan, like he was saying, but even he was saying, even back in the 80s, it was quite awkward working with Vince McMahon because it was always, you have to do everything that Vince said, you couldn't agree a deal with him or something like that. So Hulk Hogan, like he said, he's just signed a new 5-year deal with WWE, not to wrestle, but to like the merchandise side of things. So they
you were telling me because hasn't he got what's it, his own beer or something?
Yeah, he's got his own beer. Obviously, American thing, American something. But he's also obviously all his old merchandise, like all the Hulk Hogan stuff and stuff like that, his logos and stuff.
Didn't you say it was called Real America? That's correct.
That's it, Real America. Yeah, that is a good name for a beer. I need to find that.
Yeah, but that's the only trouble. They probably won't sell it here in the UK or that. But I'd like to try that.
Yeah, The Rock. Same with The Rock. He's got tequila that's meant to be really good. And they've only just obviously started selling over it. Been out for
because it reminds me. Do you remember the lead singer? Slightly different, but the lead singer of Iron Maiden, he brought his own ale out.
Yeah.
The Trooper. That was nice, but you can never find it.
No, a lot of American stuff like that. Do you like TikTok's good for that sort of stuff? Like, stuff like that.
Trooper was a nice beer, but you can't seem to get it.
I remember Iron Maiden were a good band as well. I used to love it. I'd rate them over like Metallica were good, but I'd rather listen to like Iron Maiden over Metallica or something.
What's quite impressive with lead singer of Iron Maiden though, he's a professional pilot as well.
Yeah.
So he can fly like proper planes and everything. It's quite a talented bloke, you know.
Yeah. I remember listening to the music back in there. They had some really good songs. Yeah, like you said, Vince McMahon was set back in his ways, but not like even like I said with Hulk Hogan in the 80s, like he said, when it came to making a deal with money, it was always trouble, it was hard work. Whereas, like Roman Reigns, Vince McMahon tried to make Roman Reigns one of the biggest people in the company, right? And he did it for like 10 years, since 2012 to up to lockdown, before Triple H took over properly. Took over the creative side of things. He was there trying to make Roman Reigns the face of the company, and everyone booed Roman Reigns and no one liked Roman Reigns. Triple H had made him one of the biggest stars of the company in the past 2 years. Just doing what he's done with him.
But yeah, the turning point I think is going to be when it goes on there. Because especially for people in the UK, because I think it'll make a big difference.
It will be. See, the other thing about Vince McMahon, why John Cena hated, what John Cena sort of left because he was getting a bit bored of his gimmick and he wanted to turn heel, but Vince McMahon kept refusing to fucking let him turn heel. Like he said, he had his whole thing planned out and it was going to be really good and he wouldn't let him. I get he was a big babyface, but Roman Reigns, he was a big babyface, everyone hated him. They turned him heel, honestly, for the past couple of years with the Bloodline storyline, and he's coming back now. And he is probably the biggest babyface of that company right now, the amount of cheers he gets. Everyone just shouts for Roman Reigns every fucking week, it's crazy. But See, Drew McIntyre is a really good wrestler now. He's got very good odds compared to what he used to be. He's got this. You remember CM Punk, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got this big rivalry. It's actually been going on since January, since CM Punk come back. And Drew McIntyre and CM Punk have got this big giant rivalry, and it's so good. I like the way they're doing it. And obviously they've had 2 matches so far, and the third match, it was going to be the last match, it's going to be a Blood and a Hell in a Cell match. And hopefully this Hell in a Cell match might go back to the old sort of Hell in a Cell matches. Where it's a bit more better, where they go out to the cage and stuff.
Yeah, do they still do the cage matches and that?
Yeah, they did a cage match on SmackDown. It was quite good. Cody Rhodes was Solo Sikoa, which is obviously one of the Bloodline members. But they're not as good as what they were, but they're slowly like converting back to that way. If that makes sense. But they obviously got to be careful about doing it until they really get onto Netflix. But they're slowly moving towards that direction over time. But obviously, so Bad Blood is going to be Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes are teaming up against the Bloodline, like the new Bloodline. They've got a new wrestler, Jacob Fatu, and he's so good.
Cody Rhodes has impressed me though, because he used to be a bit like Drew McIntyre. He was one of the lesser known wrestlers, but he's become one of the main faces of the WWE now, isn't he?
Yeah, then that's down to the writing Triple H and his team are doing this stuff. If it weren't for Triple H, these wrestlers would still be sort of linked. Because Drew McIntyre, he was good, and he's been good for years, but he never got the push he needed and stuff until Triple H just took over.
But I've been quite impressed with the rise from Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, his matches are really good as well. He's not a bad wrestler, really. He's really good. I'll tell you now, though, because obviously when he first came in with Randy Orton, who trained, like, sort of, was in his team. You ever see it? He had a team called Legacy. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes was part of it. And he sort of...
wasn't it Ted DiBiase's?
Yeah, Ted DiBiase and Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. I'm telling you
I
now.
remember seeing that.
I'll tell you now, at WrestleMania next year, it's going to be with Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the end of the match. The end of the match, obviously, Randy Orton being is with John Cena with their rivalry over the years. Because the one thing Randy Orton and John Cena always said they want to do is headline WrestleMania together.
What's John Cena going to do? Is he going to do like one more year then?
Yeah, so the same with Logan Paul. He's coming back in January for a full year of wrestling. So he's going to do the whole full. He'll obviously go and do a couple of movies. But he will be doing every pay-per-view next year and most of the quite a few of the shows. I don't think he's going to do it every week, but he's going to be doing quite a lot.
So that means he'll be on when it switches over to Netflix.
Yeah, he'll be on. Yeah, I think this is what a lot of them are doing, waiting for it to go over Netflix so they can sort of be a bit better, so they've got more freedom to do what they want to do. That's the thing. So he's, like I said, Logan Paul's doing the same. Once he goes to Netflix, he's going full time. John Cena's coming back. I think there are a couple of tag teams that are coming in as well. Apparently there's 2 big tag teams obviously coming into the WWE soon that are quite known around.
See, that's a big thing for me because one of my favourite type of matches were tag matches.
Yeah, they are trying to sign big tag teams. They're sort of getting...
Because back in the day, I used to watch like Edge and Christie and the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, Too Cool, they were good. The APA, they were good.
Yeah.
They used to be some of my favourite matches.
To be fair though, they're not that many great tag teams. Not just it ain't really the WWE's fault, but they're not even the whole of wrestling. There's only a few tag teams around that are really good. One of them.
Remember the Brothers of Destruction? They were pretty cool as well.
Yeah, apparently they're going to go into the Hall of Fame. Like I said, they did a podcast, didn't they? And I was telling you about a 2-hour podcast from Kane. Oh, it was so funny. It was from the sheer story. I actually watched them because some of the stories they tell is quite funny. How bad they actually are as well. Some of the stuff they get up to with wrestlers.
I'd love to see it one day where they can recreate, well, not necessarily recreate, but do another TLC match in the SummerSlam.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
They do need to bring them type of matches back. I think they're slowly implementing those sort of matches into where they're sort of getting there. Because they haven't seen the strap match in ages, and obviously at the last pay-per-view, it was obviously CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a strap match. And that's a match you don't really see very often anymore, them type of matches, but they're getting there. Like you said, we've obviously Triple H Shawn Michaels and The Rock obviously doing what they're doing and helping the company, and that's making a big difference. And apparently John Cena's going to become on the board of directors once he retires as well and get the same role as The Rock.
Yeah, that's good then. Yeah, and once I need to start following the storylines again, because once you know what's going on, it's you know, you otherwise when you get to the pay-per-views, you haven't got a clue what's happened before.
No,
All got people going, whoa. Oh, chasing me, I think.
Oh no, they're chasing me too. Motherfucker!
Oh no. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, I was just saying, then I'll fucking...
Yeah, I think they jumped off the island. And they've got mythic weapons as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, to watch the pay-per-views, you need to know, you've got to have been following the story, haven't you?
Yeah, that's what I mean with this Blood Blood thing. The storyline, so the main event for Blood Blood, the storyline's been going on for like half a year, so if you haven't really been watching it, it's hard to sort of understand it, but you know what I mean. Drew McIntyre vs CM Punk and Hannah Savage going to be a really good match though. Could they actually stop it? Because CM Punk's still a really good wrestler. But this is the thing why a lot of them leave, so CM Punk left because of Vince McMahon, same as Chris Jericho. So Chris Jericho had some really good storylines, right, and he wanted to, and he was one of the best wrestlers. He slowed down a bit now, but he left WWE about 5-6 years ago. But back then he was still one of the best in the world, and he got annoyed because he could have main evented in some really top matches, and Vince McMahon kept putting him into crap storylines, and he kept putting him in stupid positions like at WrestleMania. If the main events of the WrestleMania, if you go first, it's good. If you go last, it's good. And the matches in between are the bit of lower card ones. And he said for years he just kept putting him in the mid card position. He didn't want to be in that position. He's a top guy, and he has been for years. I can create better storylines than the ones he gave me, so he got fed up with it and left it. But he had a really good storyline with someone called Kevin Owens, who's one of the top wrestlers in it now, and he's really good. He's not a muscular dude, he's a big lad, but not muscular now, but he's a really good wrestler. And their storyline was probably one of the best around at that time, and they literally put it like third on the WrestleMania card, and he's like, that's what did it for me, because he's like, that should have been on first, or at least last, like, it was one of the top matches. And the storyline they did just was rubbish.
We'll go Underworld. Oh, we jumped already.
We'll
go Underworld.
Yeah. And then he said the same about John Cena, Kurt Angle, why he stopped wrestling as well. Even though he's old now, he can't be wrestling now. But when he first came back to WWE, he weren't a bad wrestler. And if you ever watch John Cena's first ever match against Kurt Angle in WWE, and Kurt Angle wanted that to be his retirement match, and Vince McMahon refused to do it. He refused to allow him to wrestle John Cena, even though John Cena didn't have anyone to wrestle. After John Cena agreed to it, Vince McMahon wouldn't let him do it. This is why a lot of them kept leaving. But as soon as Vince McMahon now got, they're all starting to come back.
Yeah, it's a shame because like wrestlers like Chris Jericho, he could have done a lot more.
He could have done. This is what he was saying. He's like, I could have done so much more than what I did. But he said he was limited to what he was allowed to do.
He might be a bit old now, that's the trouble.
He is old now, yeah, but this was a few years back when he was still one of the best going. And back then he could have easily sort of had a lot better matches than what Vince McMahon would allow him to. But the same as Kurt Angle, when he came back into WWE, he's a bit oldish, but he could still wrestle. But Vince McMahon wouldn't let him, because he knew he needed to retire, because like he said, he weren't up to the standards he used to be. So he's like, no, you got to do this match, but you can wrestle John Cena next year. But obviously Kurt Angle was like, but I can't keep going. He's like, I can see that I'm not performing at the level I used to. And a lot of wrestlers don't want to go past that, because then it just kills off their legacy. They don't like the way they look and stuff like that, and obviously how kind of matches are. And being Kurt Angle was one of the best in the Attitude Era. So he was like, well, no, I want to wrestle. He's like, I can't do it next year, but still refused to let him wrestle John Cena.
Yeah, because you don't want to be wrestling when if you're not going to do any good. Because
Now this is why Undertaker retired as well, because like Undertaker said he didn't like it. He didn't want to keep wrestling when he knew he weren't good enough to wrestle, like his matches were rubbish, he thought. But they're all going to get old, aren't they? So they're not stupid, they know when to slow, when they need to retire and stuff. But,
see a jetpack, let me know.
yeah, I will do, I've got one. Oh man, they're really vicious. Well, shoot around here,
But when Daddy Pig takes his glasses off, you can't see things clearly. Everything looks a bit soft and fuzzy. So it is very important that Daddy Pig knows where his glasses are.
Yeah, there was a lot of shooting man. Not anymore.
You killed them all, yeah?
Yeah, I think there was 2 of them shooting at each other. I managed to get some of those gloves.
Sometimes Daddy Pig loses
Oh, yeah.
his glasses.
Oh, I was about to say, good reading, Mark, I did go with my
Glasses.
fucking turret.
You can't find them anywhere.
Pepper and George do not know where Daddy Pig's glasses are.
Oh dear. Daddy Pig cannot see a thing without them, and it makes him very grumpy.
Without his glasses on, Daddy Pig cannot read his newspaper.
See, Survivor Series is good to watch if they do War Games now. War Games is like, I don't know if you ever watched it, it was a WCW thing originally back in the day. And they have 2 rings and they put a cage, like, not like Hell in a Cell, like a cage, a small version of a Hell in a Cell, a bit like a cage with a roof on it.
Good idea, Pepper. If you find them,
So what War Games is, well, they have 5, they can have like 5, 6 people on each team, normally it's around 4 or 5.
Pepper and George
And the 2 people start it off, and every 5 minutes, obviously someone from a team comes in.
Pig's glasses are not there. George looks on top of
Yeah, a bit like,
Daddy Pig's
well, it sounds a
glasses
little bit
are
like
not
Royal
there.
Rumble.
Bit like run, but you can't pin anybody till every team, till every single person gets in the match, so the match goes on for a while. Which is good, because obviously it's not like an old match, so obviously you'll have 5 people on each team, and you've got to wait for the last ever person, or the 5th one from the last team to come in before they can actually pin anybody. So you always got people wrestling, and it's really good to do it. It's a new main event for Survivor Series, it started a couple of years ago.
Is that still going to Survivor Series?
Yeah, Survivor Series. So the main 4, like SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. WrestleMania is a tune-up, but they want to make them all 2-night events. They've done it for WrestleMania, and next year they're doing it for SummerSlam. And then I think Survivor Series is going to be after. I'm not sure about if they can do it for Royal Rumble, because they don't put. So as Vince McMahon used to do it, so you ever watch his pay-per-views, he used to stack his pay-per-views about. It used to be really, see, Undertaker said they only used to get about like 10 minutes to do a match, and it was really hard, and they can never really put on the matches they wanted half of them. So what Triple H is doing is making a lot of the stuff 2-night events, and he's only putting so a lot of SummerSlam this year. It only had about 5 matches on it, but it's still a really good pace. So he only puts about 5, 6 matches on a max, so that way they can have proper decent matches instead of having to rush them all the time. So that's why
Do you reckon they'll ever go back to having the on like one day on WrestleMania?
No, I don't think they will. Oh, I don't really. I think it's so much better as 2-night WrestleMania. They've been doing it since the lockdown, and I think it's so much better because they can fit so many more matches on it. But even 1-day WrestleMania, don't get me wrong, it was good. They had really good matches. Well, they did have really good matches on them, but I think they know they can do so much more with 2 nights on pay-per-views and stuff. Have you watched the 2-night WrestleMania yet?
So, hang on a sec, I'm just in a bit of a battle. Got people shooting at me at the minute. These gloves are quite good.
Yeah, if you use them, if you quickly fucking run out. They're good to speed, you can run fast with them.
Yeah, you like to sprint.
Yeah, proper sprint with them. I need a pair.
So what were you saying? Yeah, I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Have you seen a tune-up WrestleMania yet?
No, I haven't. The last time I watched WrestleMania was it was still one night.
Yeah, tune-up WrestleMania is quite good. The amount of matches they can put on the storylines they put on is actually really good.
Like I say, once it's all on Netflix, I shall be following it a lot more. It'll just be easier because everything will be in one place, won't it?
Yeah. Like I said, you'll be able to watch WrestleMania and everything like that on there. Joe, the good thing is of being on Netflix, the first pay-per-view on Netflix is going to be Royal Rumble. And that is, and I don't think you've seen a women's Royal Rumble yet, well, have you?
No, I don't think I have actually. Is that a new thing?
Yeah, but as before, if you went back into the Attitude Era around them times or even earlier and stuff, or even a bit later into it, like say 2010, they didn't really have many women wrestlers. They had a few top wrestlers and they had a few undercards, but they didn't really have a big roster of women wrestlers, did they? They wouldn't have had enough to fit a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, they used to call them the Diva matches, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they don't do that. Honestly, some of the women wrestlers are better than fucking blokes.
Are they not allowed to call them that?
They can, but a lot of the women wrestlers don't like it anymore. Like,
no, because I mean, I haven't watched wrestling for years, but it's changed a lot.
Well, have you seen it before? The female wrestlers, if you look at like Trish Stratus and people like that, they were just like trying to look good and stuff like that when they look like models and stuff. But the wrestlers now are more muscular. They're like bodybuilder types from the woman. I'm just
trying to think. You've got Corey, you've got Trish Stratus, China.
That's what I mean. So say China. China weren't really a diva, was she? So if you look,
Stephanie McMahon, she used to wrestle, didn't she?
Yeah, but if you look at the figure of China, what China used to wrestle with blokes as well, didn't she? But China was quite like a bodybuilder, weren't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's just put it, that's what the era of this wrestling's like, mate. Most of them are like as big as China's, half of them are. Like, top wrestlers.
They call it women's wrestling, they don't call it divas now, do they?
No, they call it women because the women wrestlers are really good, and some matches are really, really good. Like,
they are professionals, aren't they? So.
Yeah, so the best wrestlers is Ric Flair's daughter. She's proper good at wrestling. She's just as good as Ric Flair, put it that way. She won the top stars in the female division, and she's as good as the wrestler as Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, he's clever. He used to do that thing, didn't he?
You think before a leg lock?
No, he used to make that silly. Whenever he used to talk, he used to make that silly noise.
Oh yeah, the woo noise.
Yeah, that was like his trademark, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was a really good wrestler, but to be fair, he went on way too long. The problem with Ric Flair is in WrestleMania 24, he had a match with Shawn Michaels, his retirement match, and honestly, the match was one of the best. He probably one of the best matches of the night. And then he made a mistake of coming back out of retirement.
Didn't they have him as a general manager as well?
Yeah, they did.
I'm sure he was a general manager.
Yeah, he was a general manager of Raw for a bit. Then he went into Evolution with Batista, Randy Orton and Triple H, didn't he?
I can't remember. I mean, you've watched it a lot more. You've sort of followed it a lot more, so I'm not. Yeah, I can't remember everything. But,
yeah, he was the general manager. When he first came in from WCW, he was the general manager of Raw. But then
because Eric Bischoff, he came to WWE as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Paul Heyman did it as well, didn't he? Well, Paul Heyman, to be fair, still in it. He's Roman Reigns' manager right now.
And wasn't Paul Heyman with Brock Lesnar?
He was for about, yeah, he's been with Brock Lesnar until about lockdown, and then in 2020, obviously he went to Roman Reigns because Brock Lesnar sort of like faded away a bit. But he was with Brock Lesnar for about 20 years, he was his manager.
You just reminded me, do you remember Paul Bearer?
Yeah, he passed away, he did.
Yeah, I can remember him as well. He used to be with Kane and The Undertaker.
Yeah, to be honest, if you watch the podcast with them, the stories they tell of Paul Bearer, yeah, honestly, like they went about Paul Bearer, he was such a, like if you pissed him off, he wouldn't, they were like, oh, if you pissed him off, he wouldn't speak to you for days and days. and Undertaker was telling the story of Paul Bearer did something to him, and he pissed the Undertaker off. So what the Undertaker did, Paul Bearer said he really needed a toilet, and obviously every time he come near like a restroom or like a gas station or something, the Undertaker would say obviously he didn't see it and drive off. He said by the time he got to the city he was going to, he said Paul Bearer pissed himself. Obviously Undertaker just telling this story to people.
Was this was on the Undertaker's podcast?
Yeah, honestly, it's really good. Because often you think how long Undertaker was in wrestling for. Some of the stories he tells are really funny.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because he started. He was. How long was the Undertaker? About 20 years.
For about 30 years. He started in 1990, so he didn't retire till 2020. So he did it for 30 years. But he still does stuff with it now as well. He's still signed with him. He still does appearances for him and stuff like that.
And he had the record as well, didn't he? Where he kept winning all the time. Nobody could beat him.
Yeah, he had the record at WrestleMania. So he had a streak at WrestleMania. This is what people get pissed off about, because Undertaker would, like I said, he had a 20. So at the time he had a 21-0 WrestleMania streak, and he didn't mind losing the streak, but like I said, he would rather give it to someone that needed it to put someone over. Instead, obviously Vince McMahon let Brock Lesnar beat him. And he sort of pissed Undertaker off, and Undertaker was like, Brock Lesnar didn't need to break the streak because Brock Lesnar was already a big star. Everyone knew who Brock Lesnar was. He said instead he should have got someone that was coming up and coming that he was trying to put over.
Going right towards medallion place, isn't it?
Yeah, well, let's go that way. A bit sandwiched in between the medallion place. Let's go around the French.
Yeah. Let's go this. If we go this way, it should move.
But yeah, so Undertaker was a bit pissed off about that, because, like he said, he could have put someone else a lot different over instead of Brock Lesnar. But Brock Lesnar, like he said, Brock Lesnar is already a star. Even if you're not a wrestler, everyone knows who Brock Lesnar is from UFC and everything. You know what I mean? He's just a household name. Everyone knows his name.
But he was successful in the WWE. He won the title a few times, didn't he?
Yeah, he's always been successful in the WWE. Even when he came back in 2012 till, I think he was up until last year or the year before. Yeah, he went off again last year. Last 10 years.
He had a big rival. Yeah, he had a big rivalry with John Cena, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's always been a big star. He's always been really good. But awesome gloves. But like I said, the only problem they obviously, so it was a bit annoying, but then Roman Reigns beat the Undertaker as well, but at WrestleMania. But like he said, he didn't really, he's slowing it down by then. It actually wasn't that great, because he, like I said, he was a bit past it by then. And in that match with Brock Lesnar, when he lost the streak, the Undertaker can't remember him because he was concussed in it. But Brock Lesnar gave him a suplex and concussed him, so he was sort of like, it's like in his podcast he does it with someone called, I'm not sure what he's famous for, but he does it with another bloke. And Undertaker like yeah, I wrestled him, but obviously this bloke will know everything obviously about like what year we wrestled him and where we wrestled him and stuff like that. But I have no idea, you can't remember half the shit, because obviously how many headshots they take and stuff like that. Like I said, it does get a bit, and they get concussed a lot in wrestling, people a lot more than what people think they do.
Yeah, it's a bit like boxing, isn't it?
Yeah. So like Bret Hart had to retire because he had a really bad concussion.
Got players over there, Jim.
This way you don't get lost. When you're going on a trip, think about how to keep from getting lost and how to find your way back.
To do with the sniper rifle right now.
I've got long range gun. They haven't even put a sniper rifle on it yet, have they?
No, they only have it in reload, don't they?
You can also find north and south.
I would have thought they would have put. They put some new. They need to put a few more new weapons on it though. They normally do by now.
There's a player coming down.
The car coming in.
Find yourself walking through a labyrinth.
Might be a good idea to get out of it.
Yeah, let's go partial.
Always touching the wall. Another way to get through a labyrinth is to tie a rope at the entrance and unwheel it along the way. Then you can follow its path back out.
I'm in shock.
Here's the first one. And the second.
You probably went the wrong way there. I think they followed you up there.
Yeah, but there's a jump pad up here, so I can't get that. Yeah, I was playing WWE today, like doing a recording, because we've got like a thing Raw, and they do HC, then SmackDown, then I'm doing an ECW pay-per-view. My main event in an out by match with ECW baby is going to be Cody Rhodes with Rob Van Dam. That would have been such a good match back in the day.
Did you win a prize?
My chairman won, and here's
Some dream matches where you could create on there and you think, oh, if this was a few years ago, the matches would have been so good.
I can see you up there. I can't wave to you.
I really love them. They're awesome.
I wish Fixie's ate food. What a shame.
Well, what match would you like to see that would be like your real match to watch?
What would be the match I'd like to see?
Yeah. That hasn't ever happened.
It's never happened before. I mean, to be honest, I'd like to see another TLC match with Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's trying to find tag teams to put in that low, because there's not really a lot of tag teams left. It's all shooting at us.
Ah, yeah, that down there by the sun.
Tom Thomas. His first period of briefing tomorrow? Yeah. Excellent. And in the morning, they wait for a blood test. Oh, blood test? Why do they want that? To make sure that you're healthy. For your martial arts.
Fucking play straight
And
away down
remember,
there.
don't eat anything before the test. Don't worry, it's just a little.
Whoa, where did he come from?
A little what?
Oh, I didn't even see him then.
And what if I take some other kind of sport, like chess, for instance? I don't need a blood test.
Oh my goodness. That was not good.
Ah, shit, I'm going to be shut down. I need to. Fuck off. I knew he was going to get done.
I did not see where they came from.
They were blowers, but I was sort of trying to shoot at them, but I knew I was going to get shot down if I didn't get down. I fucking thing would go down.
Little tubes called blood vessels with blood flow through them. The blood carries oxygen and nutrients to the cells, takes away carbon dioxide from them, and
Yeah, surprised all of them didn't come on today because he's on late. Is he on late this week?
Yeah, then it was much really play it, isn't it?
I don't know whether I'll be on tomorrow. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I'll have a beer. Sunday I normally have a beer.
I need to. Sure, I want to watch the Grand Tour. Well, I need to watch that.
I'm still watching. Yeah, still watching Better Call Saul. I'm going to watch a bit later actually.
Yeah, I'm watching the middle. The sitcom is really good. I'd advise you do like sitcoms after you have to watch the middle as well. It's a really good sitcom.
Malcolm in the Middle. Remember that?
Yeah, it's a bit like Malcolm in the Middle, but I find it better than Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle was good. This, I think, is a bit more up-to-date type of thing. I think it's just a bit. Yeah, I don't mind. I like all sitcoms really.
If you had to pick if you had to pick a sitcom, what's your favourite of all time? What would you pick?
Many. Obviously, Friends is up there. In say the top 5, Friends. It'll be out. Number 1 will be out of Big Bang Theory and Friends. Say that How I Met Your Mum will be in there as well. Because I love that. So it's not choice really. There's so many sitcoms.
Yeah, it's not an easy question, is it? That?
Nah. Obviously, so your 5 top sitcoms, what they do.
I think I probably know what my favourite. Probably Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory, I think it might be the 3. It's going to be out there. You ask anyone now, it's going to be out Big Bang Theory or Friends. Because they're the 2 top biggest sitcoms going. Even today, people still watch Friends. Big Bang Theory is more relevant. It's obviously not long finished by Friends, but everyone still watches Friends, don't they? Oh,
there's quite a few. I mean, is it Brooklyn Nine-Nine? That's quite good.
Yeah, I've never watched that, but it's quite a popular show.
And I was telling you about one the other day. That's one of my favourite ones. It's got Kevin James in King of Queens.
Yeah,
that was a good sitcom back. I think it finished. Yeah, it finished a long time, quite a while ago now.
Do you know what always be a really good show to watch? Remember how Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yeah, that was good.
The sitcoms, so How I Met Your Mom, you ever watch that?
Yeah, I've seen that. I think.
Yeah, that's a really good sitcom.
But I'd have to go with Big Bang Theory as number 1 because I think it's got a bit of everything.
Yeah, I'd say the same. So Big Bang Theory number 1. For me, Friends would be number 2. What I put as number? How I Met Your Mom number 3 for me, and it'd be the last 2 quite hard to choose from. Because I have quite a few decent ones out there. Especially if you're a person who watches a lot of sitcoms like I am.
Way to go! So, are we friends again?
Of course we are.
Alright! And can you teach me a few of those moves?
Yeah, sure.
That was funny then. There's a player there, he see me, started shooting at me. I had a couple of SMGs. As soon as I fired a few shots, they just turned around and ran away.
Have you watched Young Sheldon yet?
No, but I should because I like the Big Bang Theory. So
Yeah, Young Sheldon is really good. That's a really good sitcom to watch. It's more of a
yeah, because it's made by the same people, isn't it? So.
Yeah, and it obviously actually in the last ever episode, Sheldon and Amy come back into it. It shows you what it's based on. Sheldon obviously writing his life story, sort of thing like that. It's sad as well, because the last time his episode, his dad died. So,
Right.
What's funny about it, you ever remember the episode where he says obviously why...
I say, Jim, spoiler alert, spoiler. No, I don't mind.
But remember what he said, obviously, he caught his dad cheating on his mum. And that's why he...
Yeah, because I haven't seen all of it yet. So,
What, Big Bang Theory?
how many? Yeah, I reckon there may be one season I've not seen yet.
There's 12 seasons, so you're not seeing the one where they win the Nobel Prize and stuff.
I'll have to check. I reckon I've seen most of them. I know that.
So the last ever episode when he wins an Nobel, where obviously Penny obviously announces she's pregnant, and Amy and Sheldon win a Nobel Prize.
No, I'm not sure if I have seen that. I'll have to. Yeah, I might have to watch that again.
Yeah, I'm surprised you
What I
haven't.
normally do is like sometimes E4. You heard of the channel E4?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just flick through and watch the ones that they put on, but they're all like random. So.
Yeah.
I need to watch them on Netflix because they're in order.
But I said the whole season's on Netflix. Young Sheldon's on Netflix as well.
Yeah, so what I'll probably do is start and go through the whole thing.
But so there's an episode where he said obviously Mum said he said obviously one day like on about leaving, he's gonna leave Amy because he didn't want to cheat on her like his dad did to his mum, right? But it weren't the fact that his dad cheated on his mum. He walked in, his mum was dressed up as somebody else, like in a German outfit and stuff. And so he thought his obviously dad was cheating on obviously his mum. Yeah, it's quite sad because in Young Sheldon you see is obviously because his dad dies and obviously the last episode is where his dad dies, isn't it?
Don't tell me all of you. You're spoiling it, Jim. I don't mind, but yeah.
But no, I would advise watching it if you like Big Bang Theory. Young Sheldon's really good.
Well, what did we promise? Well, baby, everyone will figure that he's just...
But that, like, you can go through that so many fucking seasons. In the middle, I've never watched it till now. That's an oldest sort of sitcom. It come out to 5
So you'd like that one I was on about King of Queens. You'd like that. It's quite funny.
Yeah, I think I've seen a few episodes. It's probably one of the ones that you went on the floor, weren't it?
Yeah, because Kevin James, he plays like the delivery driver.
Yeah, I know what one you're on about. I think I've seen a few episodes back in the day of Channel 4, but I haven't seen
That's one of my favourite sitcoms.
But
Probably not. It won't be number 1, but I'll probably put it as number 3.
See me, like
I think yeah, I'd probably say Big Bang Theory is number 1, probably Friends second, and then I'll probably say King of Queens third.
see me, we How I Met Your Mum third because obviously I love that show. But see, Friends, I had obviously before Netflix and everything. I had the whole remember like the box sets you get of Friends where it's about our friends across the front of them. I had all of them. They cost me a fucking fortune. I should watch it every day. But these sitcoms are good. You just put them on when you go to bed and just chill and watch them.
The thing with sitcoms is that even though some of them finished like years ago, they're still really good to watch again. But the sad thing is now when I watch Friends, obviously now you know what happened to what's his name,
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry. Yeah, it's quite sad, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, he even back in Friends though, he was very. People didn't realise how bad he actually was with drinking and stuff even when he's filming Friends.
But he was so funny. He was good. Mind you, all the characters were good in Friends, but you know, it's just sad that one of the main characters is gone, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it weren't the same. Like, if you watch Joey was good, but it just weren't on the level as Friends because all of them together sort of make it. It's like Big Bang Theory. Like they've been in the sitcoms and things, but unless you put them together, they're not as good.
I think, it's right. All the characters on Friends and Big Bang Theory. I think you've kind of got a bit of everything going on, haven't you? Because
it's like, it's the same as How I Met Your Mum. I've seen them in different things, and some of them are really good actors and stuff. And some of them, like Neil Patrick Harris is one of the main dudes in How I Met Your Mum, and he's really good. But when you put him with all the other actors like Jason Segel and stuff like that, it makes a big difference how good they actually are. But I think that's the same in like wrestling wise, because like I said, that's entertainment. They do acting and wrestling as well as wrestling. They got all down to promos and stuff in it. If you've got two good people that are really good at doing all that, then the Raw Arena match is going to be fucking a classic thing. But if you've got people that can't do it, it's not going to work.
Lots of us would love to be able to travel in a
all this talking about sitcoms, I want to watch Friends now. So I'll probably watch a bit. What I might do is go through the Big Bang Theory and make sure I've not missed any. Because I reckon I've probably missed a few episodes.
It's the same as Top Gear situation with the Grand Tour. They could have carried on without Jeremy Clarkson, but it wouldn't have been nowhere near the level of what it would be with Jeremy Clarkson in the fold. Because them three together were just so good. And then you try and put three other people together to try and do it, and it just never worked for them. I mean, that's probably fucking BBC's probably biggest regret. They fucked themselves over in that situation big time.
So you just need to stop worrying so much, that's all.
Yeah, because it's hard to replace those people, isn't it?
Well, they thought, in their situation, all they wanted to do was get rid of Jeremy Clarkson and start with, weren't it? They wanted to keep the other two, but the other two knew they were never going to be as good without Jeremy Clarkson. They weren't stupid, you know what I mean? They weren't never going to be able to replicate what they had in that sense of things. You could put someone there, but honestly, Jeremy Clarkson probably the funniest one out of all of them anyway. And then obviously he just makes it even better when it comes to the rest of them doing stuff, so they're not that stupid. So sort of like BBC just screwed themselves over there. But the same as you ever watch 2 Pints Lager and a Packet of Crisps.
Oh well, that's a classic.
Classic though, but remember the last 2 seasons they killed off Johnny and them, didn't they?
But and then it went. It weren't the same.
No, it weren't the same. You're correct. You just wasn't watchable. You just couldn't watch it properly, which is rubbish.
Yeah, you're right. When you get certain characters, they go well together.
So you need them characters to. Yeah, well, they're just never going to work. Like,
oh, you gone to the bunker? I wonder where you've gone now. Anything good in the bunker?
Not really. A few goblins, but not the best. Mainly just
gold essence. Gold essence, yeah, that's what I'm after.
I think near the end though, you need something a bit more long.
Oh, you didn't tell me there's a jetpack.
Oh yeah, you know what one yet? Well, I haven't got one yet. I don't know why I didn't think that would go from something I've got the thingies.
If you have a dream and aren't afraid of challenges and setbacks,
got I think that might be my jetpack or drop, but I've got the claws in the way, so.
You want to become a champion? Then you need to start your training right away. Do you dream of
Did you have one before?
programmer in the world?
Yeah, I think I did, but I was sure I got the claws. I quite like it now because they sprint quite fast with them, don't you? So.
Yeah, they charge up, don't they, when you can use the
Sprint, yeah.
like the power thing. Oh, we've got medallion plate. Oh, medallion plate as well.
You need to reach your dreams will keep on
We need to really get a high ground for everyone else, so let's go back over there, because it's going to end up over this one, so let's try and get back over here somewhere. Right in the world. Where's that? Is that going above us? Or?
Nah, it's going way over there.
Well, yeah, how many times have we played this map, right? Do you know what still have to come on, do my own.
The player just hiding down there then.
I am very surprised we have not seen Doom Island yet.
No, but it's very rare though apparently.
It is very rare. Some people have been playing, I watch some streamers and some of them obviously fucking play it like 12 hours a day just to try and get it, and it's very rare that you can get it. It's quite hard to get. They could have made it spawn a bit more. What they fucking have done.
What makes it better than the other ones? Is there like a lot better stuff on it?
Because you're basically turning into the Doctor Doom, and your powers are just unstoppable. You know where you're going to be on.
That's probably why they don't put it on very often.
Yeah, you're basically going to like, you start with, you're going to like a giant Doctor Doom, and then you shrink back down, but you get these powers that just literally kill people in one strike. And you get like 500 HP and 500 shield. And you literally jump down on people and just kills them.
Alright. So basically you basically become Dr. Doom.
Yeah, there's players around here. You basically win the game if you get Dr. Doom.
half an hour.
We'd be happy to help you out with that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, players around here somewhere.
Yeah,
Like going forever? How did you come up with
they're
that?
underneath.
Plenty of eclipses before this one. In outer space, everything is in a state of constant movement.
Yeah, they're there.
Earth revolves around the sun, and the moon revolves around the Earth. Sometimes the moon gets in between the sun and the Earth, and the sun no longer appears as a bright glowing sphere, but a simple black
Someone's got a shotgun somewhere.
This phenomenon is called a solar eclipse. But a solar eclipse is only seen by humans, and it is a very
Oh, we'll take that though. Oh, they've got gloves as well.
I didn't even know where he was then, I thought he was above us.
Nah, underneath. I didn't need that shit.
That ever happened? It's happening now! Nolik, either help us out or stop bothering us.
You seeing this, Jim?
This is the Earth here, and the moon there. The flashlights are
I need some shower gel.
The banana's gone bad.
You see? The moon's shadow falls on the Earth.
And now watch. When the moon starts to go, the light comes back.
I just hiding here, look. Dr. Doom. Green already.
Just like I said.
Just standing in the waterfall.
That's it, you can use, that's like a disguise. That's like a disguise, isn't it?
Yeah. I watched the thing the other day, you ever seen the streamer called, there's a streamer called Bush Camp Dad, right? And obviously he's really good at camping in the game. He could get to a real level and stuff like that on the ramp, because that would be his camping in the game. And they're playing a game of Sci-Fi, and a few others the other day, and they took him good night out to try and find him. And they were just through random bushes and stuff like that just to see if they shoot him.
Yeah, you seen this?
That's quite good, nice. Oh, missed it.
Slide down there.
Slippy slide. Really,
Just gotta be careful you do. Just gotta be careful you don't go off the end.
but you'll have the powers either way, so just press the A button, you'll be alright. Slippy slide. Like that.
Anything possible? Don't be a coward. You glow in the dark. But what about some
battery. Where's that coming from?
Hold on, mate. Oh, I can't even get over
You'll
there.
be able to light up the way for him. And if I run out of juice, I'll use my
I got a jetpack to get up. I can't get to the top.
in the dark.
Oh, you can't get on the roof. No.
Yes, they're right now.
Oh, I can't look. Did it. Magic powers. Oh, then you just got left.
Austin Powers.
Left, you ready?
Oh, wait, wait. Look out, I'm not ready. I'll charge you more. Yeah, I need you to be better. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds.
There's one squad left now.
6. What can I do? 5.
Can't see anybody.
I can't see to it either.
They're
Oh, they're
hiding
over at
somewhere.
Boom Gate. So if we try to get over here before they do, we should be alright.
Totally beautiful.
This is where you need a jetpack.
I've got the gloves off and just run.
But yeah, you can sprint with those, can't you?
Yeah, I'm going in my sprint. We'll keep an eye on where, but I say I'd rather they're heading over at the same time.
Get stuck. Oh, Eclipse is done. It was cool, wasn't it? Oh, man, it's all
Oh, that way before them, he's getting high ground, get up on them hills before them.
One, right? If you don't get spooked again.
You're not going to
Should make it, hopefully.
We should do that behind us. They're coming at the same sort of time now.
batteries, for instance. What if tomorrow's the end of the light and no one's not ready for it?
Oh, they're right next to you somewhere. Be careful.
And so, this is our solar system, and it consists of...
They're up there already.
Oh, they. Yeah, they were already there. Oh, what on earth? You were right there. They were going exactly there.
Be interviewed. If you weren't late,
Oh, that was unlucky. Yeah, they got mythic weapons. It's hard to battle when they got them.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might go and watch a bit of Better Call Saul. Huh?
everybody knows
What are you doing? You staying on?
I'll probably go up and go watch some TV myself.
Because I came on a bit earlier as well.
Yeah, I seen you on, but I was chilling the way down because I seen my missus.
Yeah, I came on. I think I came on about 7 o'clock. So.
No, my missus was a bit upset as well. This is our country, she's family out, right? So, her brother had a barbecue, right? There's 7 siblings in the family on one side. She don't get on with her brother's partner, but her brother had a barbecue. Invited everyone but her. Well, everyone but my missus.
Yeah, it's not very nice, is it?
No.
Who wants my autograph?
It's just, that's just a horrible fucking thing to do.
Time to go.
But her brother hadn't got no balls to say jack shit to his missus either. It's all over something fucking stupid that happened a few years ago as well. I'm just like, man, you just,
Become celebrity.
and then obviously your mum
Totally by accident.
doesn't say anything, so like, even though like, it'd be funny, like, no matter how old you are, like, your mum, if you're just going on in front of your mum, normally wants to say something like that, you always gotta, they think like, even if me and my brother are matching the shit out of each other, my mum still fucking gets involved with shit or anything like that, my mum still says something, but her mum just, I'm not getting involved in it. So you're letting your whole family fucking treat her like that, and you're meant to be a mum, and you're leaving her to be that upset. You need to learn to fucking grow up yourself and actually be a mum.
Celebration needs to be thrown in my honor. I mean, my